Good morning, Mustang Nation. Welcome to another edition of the morning show. It is day 2 of the new school year, August 7th, 2014. Hey, fabulous job, staff and students yesterday. Appreciate everyone's cooperation and patience as we get through the first day jitters. Hey, real quick, staff do want to remind you to take attendance today in Infinite Campus, not on paper. We'll do paper version next week on a different day, and we'll make sure that that's communicated to you. Want to go ahead and do a big shout out to our girls golf. They do have a match today in Ohio County, so wishing them the best of luck. And you also notice over here to my right, I have a special guest today. It's Miss Baird, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit here in just a moment of why she is here with us today. But before I do so, students, many of you have been stopping by guidance office, and I just want to reiterate a couple of things. No schedule changes are to be had. We communicated over the summer many times, whether it be through our district website, one calls, tweets, Facebook, every avenue that we could think about to make sure that you guys knew to come in. Now, I realize some of you work and your parents do too. However, that's why we have the phone system, so that's you were able to even call that way to talk to counselors. So if it's some have-to situations or you have questions, you need to come see me about any of those issues, and then I'll address them one by one. And again, for the most part, unless it's just a have-to thing where you might somehow there was a glitch and you didn't get into a core class that you need, that would be those exceptions. So just want to go ahead and put that out there for everyone. And hopefully everyone did take advantage of the free breakfast this morning. Don't forget to do that. Again, all you need to do is eat breakfast, and then remember to grab your fruit or vegetable or milk to go along with that, and it is a reimbursable meal. And then you can also do the same thing at the lunchtime. So I know we had some tweets going back and forth last night because I was trying to answer a few of those, and we were having a little fun with the tater tot conversation on there. So, but again, remember, it needs to be a reimbursable meal and a pretty good healthy meal at that to make sure that you guys do get it for free. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Miss Baird. Miss Baird is here with us to talk to us about our annual drug testing policy. And students, particularly those of you who are participating in any extracurricular activities, as well as anyone who drives to school, this really pertains to you. It really pertains to all the students and the staff, but students, particularly those two main groups, it does, because you cannot participate unless you've gone through this and filled out the information. So with that said, I'll turn it over to Ms. Baird. Good morning.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm going to ask run a roster and check off the students that were in your class this morning so that we know who heard our presentation. Are we ready? Okay. You received yesterday in your student packet the forms for the random drug testing program. And I would like to explain a little bit about that. Okay, and I am not, okay. Okay, if you are in any extracurricular activities, be it clubs, if you're on an athletic team, or if you drive, you must enroll in the student drug testing program. And the forms have to be turned in. I'm asking that those forms be turned in to your CAP teacher by next Friday. By next Friday, have those forms in to your CAP teacher. CAP teachers, I'm going to ask you to please send those to Angel or to Kim Devine. Okay, come on.
Spacebar.
Okay. All right. Students not involved in any extracurricular activities that do not drive are not required to be in the testing program. However, if you so desire, your parents can enroll you, and you would enroll on the voluntary testing program application. Students are in the drug testing program for 1 school year. If you happen to quit a sport that you were involved in, a club that you belong to, or if you decided you didn't want to drive anymore, you are still enrolled in the program until the end of our school year. Okay, a little bit about, hopefully not a positive test, but if you are tested, if you are called randomly to be tested, and your test comes back positive, the first thing that drug testing company will do is call your parents. If you test positive for a stimulant, say for instance that you have a prescription from your doctor for Ritalin, for ADD, parents will call, the company will call your parents, and mom will say, we have a prescription, the prescription number is this, and we had it filled at Greenville Pharmacy. The drug company will call that pharmacy, verify that it is a current prescription, and you're good to go. I never know that your test came back positive. Be sure that your parents are aware that all of your prescription medications need to be updated through the doctor. If you refuse to test, if you refuse to take the test, it is considered an automatic positive. Here's what happens if you come back positive. If, for instance, there is no prescription on file, or if you refuse to take a test, this company will call me and say that your test came back positive. The school board does not know. No one knows that your test was positive but me. But I do have to suspend you from 4 weeks in your club, 4 weeks of playing the sport you're involved in, and 4 weeks from driving to and from school. If you are driving, I'll have to have your hang tag and keep it, or your sticker or something, for those 4 weeks. At the end of that 4-week time period, we are going to ask you to have another drug test, and that drug test must come back clean in order for us to restore your privileges. You are not penalized from being absent from that sport or club. When you return, you are put back in the very same position that you were removed from when the positive test occurred. Okay. Second violation. Let's hope we don't have a second violation, but if we did, at that point you are suspended for 12 weeks, and the previous criteria also applies. You cannot be in the club for 12 weeks, and you cannot drive for 12 weeks. Third violation, you are suspended from driving, from a club, from a sport for 1 school year. For 1 school year. So that's pretty serious. You will remain in the testing pool during that time frame too, so it could get out of control quick if you don't take it serious. The fourth violation, you are excluded for the remainder of your high school career from participating in clubs or driving or playing any sport in the Muhlenberg County school system. When we call you down to drug test, most of the time we'll just say report to the office. Most students know what they're being asked to do. The rule is you are not allowed to go by the restroom or go to any other classroom before reporting to the office. You must report directly to the office. You cannot use your cell phone between that classroom and the front office. Be sure that you return your completed form to your camp teacher by next Friday. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me.
Okay, thanks, Ms. Baird. Appreciate everyone's patience. I know that was a lot of information right here at the end. The biggest thing is to understand is that you do need to make sure that you turn in that drug testing form in by next Friday, and particularly those of you who wish to drive, those have to be in order for you all to get that permit. So thanks everyone again for your patience. It's been a long show. Have a great day and be safe. Bye now.